So welcome to Hind Online's webinar on how to maximize your subscription to current index to legal periodicals. We do have a large group today, so I'm going to ask that if you have any questions, you throw them into our chat box and we'll address all the questions at the end of the webinar. And we have some of you are new subscribers and some have been accessing CILP for years. So for those of you who are new, you may or may not know that Hind acquired this product earlier this year and since have successfully transitioned CILP into Hind Online, including Smart SIP profiles, which we'll get into in just a little bit. But under Hind's direction, the function and purpose of CILP has remained the same. We continue to provide weekly subject categorized index of the most recent law journal issues. Just a little brief background about CILP. This publication was issued by the University of Washington School of Law's Marion Gold Gallagher Law Library for nearly 90 years. It's been diligently maintained by an experienced team of editors, and the publication indexes the most recent issues of more than 650 legal publications organized within 104 relevant subject headings. It also includes the complete table of contents from all the journals indexed, as well as Bluebook citations. And here we have an image of one of the very first issues of CILP back in 1982. And with our acquisition of the product, we provide some great benefits to our customers. We offer unlimited Smart SIL profiles for institutions and organizations. We give users complete access to the digital archive that dates all the way back to 1936. Additionally, we will be expanding the periodical coverage in the future. With this subscription, users also get access to Hind Online's Law Library Journal that includes more than 2,800 periodicals. And we're also delivering Smart SIL alerts to your email weekly. Additionally, the previous editorial staff who have decades of combined experience are continuing to index each issue under Hind's direction. So now we're going to take a look at this product here in Hind Online. So this publication does exist in the Law Journal Library, but for subscribers, we have its own dedicated database, as you can see here. If you click the More Information button, you'll see a little description. And if you click on the title, the sub-collections to the database open up for you. So we'll take a look at this database here. From the opening page, we have the ability to download multiple file formats of the weekly issues. As you can see, they're all listed here. A simple button here, you can just automatically download a PDF. We also have archives, again, as we stated, dated all the way back to the beginning issue. And here we have the ability to create a new Smart SIL profile. So Smart SIL is a current awareness tool that provides tailored alerts that are delivered via email as a personalized supplement to the weekly SIL issue. With the alerts, users are linking to the Law Journal Library, as we had stated. If you already had an existing profile that was managed from the University of Washington system, they are now in Hind Online and you do not need to recreate a new profile. You simply need to sign into your Myhind account to manage the profile, and I'll get into that in just 1 minute. But for now, we're going to take a look at how to create a new Smart SIL profile if you did not have an existing one. So here you're going to enter your email. Now how this works is it has to be an institutional email. So if you put in a Yahoo email or a Gmail email, you will get an error and it will ask you to use an institutional email domain. You may also receive an error if you already have a Smart SIL profile created. So that's kind of going to give you a little indication of whether or not you actually already have one. So I'm just going to create one here. Plug in your email address. Click the Create Update button. So from here, enter in your name. And all of SILP's content has been organized into 104 subjects, and many of those subjects in turn have been organized under 15 topics or groups that allow users to subscribe to multiple subjects and subject-specific journals all at once. So as you can see, if I click on topics here, it's going to automatically click the subject and the journals. So you can click up to as many as you'd like. And then if you click create and update, it's now going to have created a SmartSIL profile for you. Now, to see what those alerts look like, we have our handy little LibGuide here, which will direct you right into the database LibGuide. And I'm going to navigate to the SmartSIL section just to give you an example of what an email notification would look like. So here in the email notification, we have the date of the issue, we have the subject here, and these are all hyperlinks when they come to your email, so you can click on them and be directed right there. Now, as you can see here, it says you can manage your SmartSIL notifications. So how that works is you're going to need a Myhind profile. And if you're not familiar, Myhind you can find right here in the upper right-hand corner of any page in Hind Online. Myhind is a personal bookmarking research tool, and here users can bookmark articles, save search queries, and set up e-talk alerts. So I'll log into mine so you can get an idea of what it looks like, and we can show you how we can manage our SmartSIL profiles. So here's an example of my Myhind. We have saved bookmarks, you can save search queries, and you can set up e-talk alerts. Additionally, we have just added this new feature, so if you are an author profile and you have already enhanced your author profile, you can actually edit your profile through your Myhind here with the author profile admin. In order to do that, you do have to use the same email address you used to enhance your author profile as you did to create your Myhind account. And similarly, this is how it works for SmartSIL notifications. So in order to manage your SmartSIL notifications, you have to use the same email address to sign up for the Smart profile as you do for your Myhind, and it will automatically throw that into your drop down in your Myhind here. Additionally, we've also added a feature where you can manage your faculty's SmartSIL notifications. So as you can see here, I'm set up as a admin. One thing to note, if you have previously requested to be an author profile admin, you have already automatically been authorized to manage SmartSIL notifications for your faculty. So here, when you want to manage your SmartSIL notification, if you are going for someone else, you can simply just find their profile and click on Edit Notifications. So here, you can simply change or add or remove any sort of topic, subject, or journal. And if you click the Create and Update button, that will automatically change their profile and change their alerts for the following week. If for some reason you do want to unsubscribe, you can also do that through the SmartSIL admin portal. Again, you just come here to your subscription status, you would change it to unsubscribe. And as I had stated earlier, once you're in the database, we do have that handy LibGuide available, where we cover an overview of kind of just what I went through, our acquisition of the product. We cover the editorial staff here. We talk about how you can access the SILP issues in Hind Online, what I just kind of showed you. Again, if you need more information on SmartSIL, we have handy knowledge base articles where you just simply click the button in the LibGuide. And we have lots of articles that just highlighted what I went through. You can also find this information in our help drop-down box. So if you actually just go to our knowledge base, and in the knowledge base search bar, just search for current index to legal periodicals. You'll, oops, spelled that wrong. 1 second. You will see all of our dedicated knowledge base articles for all the different ways to manage, edit, and create smart SILP profiles. Is there any questions that anyone has? Please feel free to throw them into the chat box. As always, we do have our support team that's available, and you can connect with us by going to the contact section under the help button, and you'll have our Hind Online support number and our email. We also have our live chat option that's always going to be in the upper right-hand corner here as well. So I see we have a question here. I had a Smart SILP and all I need to do is create a Myhind account. That is correct. So if you had a Smart SILP profile, all you need to do is create a Myhind account. So I'm just going to log out of mine real quick just to show you how easy it is to create one. Again, you're going to navigate to the Myhind section in the upper right-hand corner, and you're going to create an account. And here you just fill out the form, and just again, make sure you use the same email you used to sign up for your Smart SILP profile. And we have a question, how narrow or broad should you make your subscription? Any recommendations? And I think that's going to be up to the user level. I'm just going to unmute my colleague here, Ben, to see if he has any further guidance on this question.
Sure. So I have a feeling this question's from Sandy here. I have a feeling this is in reference to Smart SILP. It is up to the user. If you want to sign up for multiple subjects, there are up to 104 different subjects that you can receive alerts for. So when the editors of this publication are doing the weekly indexing, there are the 15 topics, and as you can see within the topics, multiple subjects fall under those categories. But if an article does apply to more than one subject, they are indexing it under multiple subjects. So it really is however much you'd like to receive in that weekly feed. It is just a single Smart SILP email that is sent. So it'll include, as Lauren showed in that example, it'll give you your heading for the topic, so agricultural law and any affiliated index articles with that. So it's all just vertically displayed within an email, so you're not getting 30 different emails with different index topics. It is just a single one. So if you are interested in a number of different topics, then you can sign up for multiple ones and you'll get it all within that feed. And Kevin has a question here, is the indexing done manually? So yes, the editors from University of Washington, as Lauren mentioned, have a combined couple decades of experience doing this publication. It is a completely manual process that they've always done to index this. They have tons of experience with it. With bringing this over to Hind Online, we are adding a little bit of AI to the tool to kind of speed up the indexing for them, as we do plan to increase the efficiencies of more timely issues, and eventually grow this to include additional publications within here. But even with including kind of the little bit of AI to speed up the indexing process, they are still heavily policing it manually just to make sure that the indexing is maintains that same level of quality and efficiency that it's always had.
Okay. We have another question here. It says, can you view what your faculty has already subscribed to in Managed SILP? And so the answer is yes. Once you've become an admin, you have access to their profile. So whatever they have set up in their profile is going to automatically be added here to your admin. And again, you would just simply click on their profile and you'll see what they've already selected. And from there, you can alter that if need be. there any other questions?
And just to kind of piggyback off what Lauren was saying there, if anyone is interested in becoming an admin for SILP, I will post a link here. We do require for admins to be part of the library staff, and we do just verify that. Our support team kind of takes a look at that, as we don't want just anybody at the institution to be able to edit notifications that your faculty are receiving. So we do kind of do a verification check on that. But we're certainly happy to provide your library staff with that authentication if you're interested. So let me just grab that.
And I can show them again, that's in our knowledge base. So that's going to be under managing smart SIP profiles for your faculty or staff, and the button right here is going to bring you to that form to fill out. Ben, we also have a second question. That is, how can a journal petition to be included in SILP?
That's a great question. I don't believe we've gotten that yet since we have taken over the publication. Our first goal when we took this over in February, it was a fairly quick transition. Immediately we knew that we wanted to keep all of the same tools and features that the product has always offered. And then our second goal was, how can we go about improving upon that? So since we've taken it over, we haven't added any journals just yet, but that's something we're certainly looking to do. If anyone has a journal that they'd like to petition to be included, you can certainly send us an email to our support team, holsupport@wshind.com, and that'll get funneled through to the appropriate people.
We also have a question that if someone was previously an admin in SILP, do they need to reapply for admin status in Hind?
That is a great question. So during Lauren's presentation, she mentioned that we automatically, excuse me, we automatically transferred over any existing profile. So if a professor had signed up for 27 different subjects within SILP to receive alerts, all 27 of those came over to Hind. But regarding the admin status, I can't say that I was familiar that University of Washington had the admin status as well. I will certainly check on that. So it looks like Karen chatted that question. Karen, I will follow up with you via email following this to confirm that. And if it's not the case, then we can certainly go and get you set up as an admin.
Okay, is there any other questions? Okay, well, thank you all for coming. And if you have any questions, you guys can always contact us at hindonlinesupport@wshind.com. You can live chat with us. And again, our contact information is right under the help bar, as well as our knowledge base and our LibGuides.
And if there's anyone that's attended today that currently does not have access to SILP, we'd be happy to provide you with a trial. So just shoot us an email and we can go about getting that set up.
Okay, everyone have a great day.
Thanks.